Hey everyone, welcome back to another franchise video, and today we are playing the Jets. We are 14 and 1, basically wrapped up the number 1 seed. Let's see if we can get this done. This game's pretty big. I mean, it's big but not big at the same time. It's big because it's the 16th game we'll be playing. So that's kind of when, records are kind of set because, that's the original 16 game format. But the thing is that we already broke all the quarterback records, the touchdowns and the yards. But let's see if Richardson can extend that. Oh, he gets nailed. So that pass is incomplete, starting from the 30-yard line, and now it's 2nd and 10. Richardson gonna throw it out to Taylor, and Jonathan Taylor picks up 5 to make this third down more manageable. Richardson from the 35 finds Pierce open to the 48, and no one was guarding him there. Nobody was ready. And we are just past midfield. Throw it in the middle of the field, and it's caught by Pierce again, and Richardson closing in on 6,000 yards. Throwing the ball over 630 times. But who really cares how many times he's throwing the ball? He's almost thrown 600 yards. Throw it in the middle again, and Pierce almost keeps going, but gets wrestled down at the 13. Throw it, Pierce diving into the end zone to take the lead, and that's a touchdown on the first drive of the game. And of course, our defense doesn't do anything to help us and gives up a touchdown right away. Of course. Just throw it away. All right. Get rid of it. Start with 2nd down. No big deal. It's 2nd down. Throw it in the middle of the field again, and Pierce available. And Pittman, it seems like he never plays the last couple games because he's not even out on the field. Gonna throw it to Mitchell, and Mitchell is just inches away from the first down, and that will conclude the first quarter. Tie ball game, 2nd and 1 at the 44. Gonna throw it on the field and almost got it, but just a little too far, and it's incomplete. Wide open, Mitchell, and he puts Richardson over 100 yards passing to start the second quarter. Ah, going for the deep ball, and it's incomplete. Just couldn't get it over his head. And Mitchell again with another reception, trying to make this third down more manageable, and that's exactly what he does. Richardson gonna throw it out, and Pierce with the reception, and Pierce for 8 yards, and that's a first down. 1st and 10 inside the 25. All right, this will count as a run. And luckily, we don't lose any yardage. So basically a throwaway. Good thing he grabbed it, because that would have been a fumble. And it's caught by Pierce, and he is so close at the 1 yard line. I was not expecting that. Throw it in the middle, and it's Mallory for the touchdown. Up by 7. And the defense does its job and gets us the ball right back. Gotta spend more money on defense because that's clearly our biggest problem. Richardson's going to take off because he's got the whole field, and he dives for 17. And we just hit the 2-minute warning. Up by 7 here in New Jersey. Yes, New Jersey, not New York. Who knows why they're called the New York Jets. Gonna throw it, and it's downs for an 8-yard pickup near the 45-yard line, and we're 2 yards away from a first down. Gonna throw it back across the body, and usually that's a terrible idea, but this time it works. Far inside Jets territory, and that makes it 1st and 10. Throw it out to Taylor, and Taylor gets out of bounds, I think. Yes, he does. After a 4-yard pickup. Throw it. And it looks like it was dropped because it was placed pretty well. Throw it, and it's Pearson. Pierce is not finished, and he goes into the end zone. Touchdown. Alec Pierce, unbelievable effort. And the Jets seem to have turned the ball over. Gonna throw it, and Pierce can't stay on his feet, but this time he's inside the 5. Oh my gosh, it just bounced off everybody. That was an accident. Wide open in the end zone, and that's a touchdown for Woods, his 2nd of the game. And that extends our lead. And wow, we have another short field. Gonna throw it down the field, and it's Taylor. Wide open for the touchdown. And we are blowing the doors off the Jets. Giving us short fields, and obviously we'll take that any day of the week. Throw it outside, and it's incomplete. Knocked down by Best. And clearly he has not been the best after this defensive performance. Sideline shot, and it's caught. And Pierce with 22 yards right there on the reception, closing in on the end of the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10. Pierce on the outside, and Pierce picks up a first down near midfield, but in Jets territory. Throw it, and it's Pierce again for 6 more. And Alec Pierce this game has been phenomenal. He has been Michael Pittman for us. How important Michael Pittman is for this team. And Pierce stays in bounds with an unbelievable grab inside the 10. And that makes it 1st and 10. And 1st and 10. And Richardson, he's going to run it on accident. I was trying to throw it, but I couldn't get the throw off in time. And we're 2nd and 10. 2nd and goal from the 1. And I think I already know what I'm going to do. You know what? Never mind. Pierce to the end zone for the touchdown. I was thinking about going to Taylor, but Pierce was way more open. Why not put some extra yards on the stat sheet? Because why not, right? In the middle of the field, and Pierce will not go down on first contact. And Richardson breaks the completion record, 491, breaking Tom Brady's record. Probably has thrown more passes, but who cares? Throw it out to Taylor, and Taylor, minimal gain, but that's a gain of 8. He has been phenomenal. Holy cow, what a way to end one of our last 2 games. Way to finish up the regular season, and that's an incomplete pass. Couldn't get it off in time. And it's caught. Taylor. And since we're inside 5 minutes, that will stop the clock. Doesn't really matter that much, but... guess we're running this. And we're going to dive because injuries are on. And I don't want to hurt our quarterback for the playoffs. Last thing I want to do. Jeez, that would be horrible. Gonna throw it to Downs, and Downs picks up 8 yards on the reception. Bit of fighting there, but we're winning, and they're losing, so that's probably why they're crying about it. What is that penalty? Pass interference. Yeah, there was a lot of interfering there. Had a feeling something like that. Yeah, and of course, it's best. Because he's not the best. He's interfering with my players. I don't appreciate that. Throw across the body, and Taylor is there for a 4-yard gain. Want to catch him off guard and try to get this play off before the 2-minute warning, and we do. And we throw it behind, and oh my gosh, it's almost picked. Trying to catch the defense off guard, but they were ready. Throw it again in the middle, and he is tackled at the 2, and it's 1st and goal. Again, like I said, I was trying to break every single quarterback record, and that's what we end up doing, and it's another touchdown for Woods. That's number 3 for the tight end. And it is incomplete. Let's do some kind of screen. There we go. Split screen. All the way down the field, and it's Pierce, and Pierce won't be caught. Touchdown. Alec Pierce. And that'll end this game 56-7. Not even close. And he puts up 464 passing yards, 8 touchdowns, and 76% of his passes were completed. Like I said, a bit of stat padding there at the end, but at the end of the day, we win the game. Anyways, by a lot. Amazing performance by Alec Pierce. An absolute stud. He was our Michael Pittman. It seems like Michael Pittman gets taken out of the game the last, like every once in a while. It's so weird. And no interceptions. No picks this game. Wait, is Pierce leading partly? Yeah, Pierce has 1,300 yards, 17 touchdowns. Well, that last definitely did help him. 2nd pass rating, 1st in passing touchdowns, 1st in passing yards. And he averages almost 400 yards a game. Completes 74% of his passes. And he's got 4 rushing touchdowns as well. For receiving, over 2,700 yards and 29 touchdowns for Pittman. Pierce with 1,300 yards and 17 touchdowns. Taylor with 1,012. Downs with 707. And Mitchell with 228 and 3. And Woods, 6-7. Got all 3 of his touchdowns in this last game. Just an unbelievable year from Anthony Richardson. I mean, just awesome. Yeah, look, everyone's up here for But anyways, yeah, I mean, this season could not have gone any better. 2 Colts for receiving yard leaders, 1,300 and 100. Just awesome, awesome. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. It means the entire world that you guys watch these videos. Alec Pierce is up to an 84 with morale. Pittman is always hurt. That's why he wasn't playing. Our offensive line is getting better. Our defense is not bad, but could be better. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. It means the entire world that you guys watch these videos, like I just said earlier. I love you guys all so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video very soon.